past.
Have you ever felt like you're losing yourself piece by piece and you don't even know when it started? Like there was a time you know who you were, what you stood for, but now it's all slipping through your fingers, fading into something you don't recognize. You're still there on the surface, going through the motion, but underneath it all, you cannot shake the feeling that something essential has gone missing. It's not one big moment either. It's not like a switch flipped and suddenly you become someone else. No, it's more subtle than that. It's in the small decision you made, the compromises, the time you stayed quiet when you should have spoken up. Each time, it felt easier to just let it slide, to avoid the conflict, but now you are standing in the red edge of who you used to be, wondering when it all started to fall apart. You look around at the people who used to know you, and they don't seem to notice the difference. They still see you as the same person, but you know better. You have been shrinking, disappearing into yourself, until all that's left is a shell. And the worst part? You don't even know how to get back to who you were. It feels like too much time has passed, like you have gone too far down this road to ever turn around. The words keep spinning though, doesn't it? Nobody paused to check if you're okay. Life doesn't stop just because you have lost your way. You keep showing up, pretending like everything's fine, smiling when you are supposed to, nodding at the right moments, but inside, it feels like you are screaming into a void, and no one can hear you. Or worse, no one cares. It's strange how you can feel so lonely in a crowd, surrounded by people, laughter, conversations, but it's like you're not even there. You're watching from a distance, a spectator in your own life, waiting for something to shake you awake, but nothing does. The emptiness remains, and you start to wonder if this is just how it's going to be now. Just you, floating through the days, numb to everything around you. You think back to the times when you felt alive, when you had passion, when things mattered. But now, it like those memories belong to someone else, like they are not even yours anymore. You try to hold on to them, but they slip away like sand through your fingers. And the more you try to grasp at them, and the faster they disappear. Maybe that's what life is, you tell yourself. Maybe this is just a part of growing up, losing pieces of yourself along the way. But it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel like something you should accept. And yet, here you are, stuck in this place between who you were and who you've become, unsure of how to bridge the gap. You keep waiting for a moment of clarity, for something to shake you out of this fog, but it never comes, and you start to wonder if maybe this is it. Maybe you have already lost the best part of yourself. And now all that's left is this quiet, ashing emptiness. You don't want to believe it, but the doubt creeps on, slowly suffocating the hope that things will get better. But what if this is all there is? What if the person you used to be is gone for good, and you're left with this hollow version of yourself? It's a terrifying truth, but it's one you can't escape. You try to distract yourself, to fill the void with anything that might make you forget, even for a moment, but the emptiness always returns stronger than before. And you stand there, staring at the person in the mirror, wondering how it all slipped away, wondering if there's a way to get it back, or if you're destined to keep drifting through life like a ghost of who you used to be. You want to fight it to claw your way back to something real, something that matters, but you don't even know where to start. All you know is that something's missing and you can't seem to find your way home.